Hey guys, so this is going to be Serenity's 2-month update. She is 2 months and 1 day today. So yeah, and again I have it broken down into different categories so it shouldn't be all over the place. So the first category I have as feeding, and she eats about 4 to 6 ounces every time she eats. It's hard to tell when she's drinking from me, but I actually paid attention one time when she was drinking from a bottle, and yeah, she eats a lot at one time. And there's people outside doing maintenance, so if you hear like lawnmowers and stuff, I'm sorry. They decided to do this at the worst time, but so yeah, 4 to 6 ounces each time. I still bottle and breastfeed, but it's breast milk. But then I did need to add that we went on a trip to Indiana, and while I was there I used a manual pump and I barely breastfed her like straight from my breasts at all, so my supply got messed up for a few days. I was producing enough for her, but not enough to store in the freezer, and of course that's the week I started back at work. So I had hardly any for James, so we had to use a little bit of formula, which I was like, no, I know it's not terrible, but I mean, I was just trying so hard to not use any, and I didn't know if my supply would come back at all, so it did, so I'm really happy about that. But I was like, dang it, because we had to use a couple of those really little, already made 2-ounce formulas that they gave us from the hospital, so... But we're good now, and I'm making enough for her and to store in the freezer so Daddy can feed her. Right. Yeah. The next one is sleeping. She still wakes up every 3 to 4 hours at night, usually. Sometimes she'll go 5 to 6 hours before she wakes up, and then she needs to eat. But in the daytime, she is now awake a lot of times for almost the whole day. She'll go 8 to 9 hours being awake, which in turn makes her more demanding because she gets bored. So she'll lie there okay for a little while, but she'll get bored, she'll get hungry because she's awake, so she's getting a little bit harder to take care of, aren't you? Yeah, you're getting a little harder. But let's see. But she's definitely way more alert, aren't you? She's not a newborn anymore. You don't act like a newborn. She acts like a real baby, huh? Real baby. So she's way more alert now. She follows us with her eyes everywhere, don't you? I got cut off because some random Florida number decided to start calling me. But anyways, that's pretty much all of the stuff I have for sleeping. The next one I have written down is play, which is sort of like, basically just how she's getting with her, how she's developing and stuff. So, she started smiling at about 5.5 weeks. I know it was a real smile because, a couple weeks ago, or around like Halloween, we tried to put the bottle in her mouth because we thought she was hungry, and she smiled when we touched her on the lips, and we were like, what are you doing? But you know, we just thought I don't know, we didn't really think anything about it. But then she did it again like a week later. So then I was like, so I like touched her lips and she smiled. She did it every time. She loves her lips touched and she thinks it's hilarious, isn't it? You gonna do it now? Ready? Beep, 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 beep. No, you're gonna make me look stupid. Beep, beep, beep. You happy? Okay, well, she's not going to do it right now, but now she smiles when you touch her lips, and really all we have to do is just talk to her, and she'll smile now if she's in her good mood. A good enough mood, huh? And it's the best thing ever. You guys, I really need to get a camera because I got cut off again because I ran out of space. This is getting really annoying. I'm gonna get a camera one day, but I don't know where it cut me off. But I was just saying, she started cooing around 7 weeks, and it's the cutest thing ever. Basically, she'll talk back to me. Yeah. Will you talk to me sometimes? Sometimes she does. Like, she'll lie there and talk to me. If I say something to her, she'll make a noise back, and it's so adorable. I can't wait till she starts actually saying words. But, what are you doing? We both have just took baths, so both of our hair, well, hers is dry now, but mine's still wet. Yeah, mine's wet. Tummy time. I'm so bad about making her do it. She doesn't really mind it. And sometimes she even seems to like it, but I don't know, I feel bad because she's just lying there and it seems like she's struggling, and I know it's good for her muscles, but I just feel so terrible. But she does really good when I do put her on her tummy. She tries to hold her head up. Yeah, she's getting good at holding her head up. She's definitely, it still bobbles a little bit. See? A little bobble. And I'm so ready for her to be able to hold it up all the way, hopefully around 12 or 13 weeks, so I can put her in her door bouncer and see if she likes that, because when I stand her up, a lot of times she puts some strength on her legs, and I think she's gonna, like, I really think she's gonna start bouncing. I think she'll get the hang of it really fast once I put her in it, but her head has to be, her neck has to be a lot stronger for that, so, as for toys, she sees them, but she still doesn't grab them. She has no idea what in the world her hands are for, huh? What are these things for? What are they for? She has no idea. But, I hope she'll start grabbing things pretty soon, because I think it's about the time for her to grab at things, maybe closer to 3 months. But, so yeah, that's pretty much how she is developmentally right now. And she has a doctor's appointment, her 2-month doctor's appointment tomorrow, so we'll make sure everything's good then. And I'm really sad because I think she's gonna get her 2-month shots, and it makes me so sad. I don't want you to have your shots. I don't want you to have your shots. And her big old chunky legs. See how big they are now? She is so big. Say, I'm a big baby. I'm a big baby. Big baby. I get very distracted by my child sometimes. But, and the last thing, well, the second to last thing is her size, her clothing size. In tops and onesies and stuff, she's in 0 to 3 months. But in pants, she is so chunky. Her belly's so big that when I put her in these, if I put 0 to 3 months pants on her, I feel like it's squeezing her to death and it leaves marks on her. So I haven't been doing that. I've been putting her in 3 to 6 months pants, which actually fit really well. They're a little long, so that's the only problem. They don't fit perfectly, but they fit better than 0 to 3 months because I don't want her to be squeezed to death. But she's just got such a big belly, huh? And, in her diapers, she's still a size 1, but she's getting pretty close to a size 2, or she's close to being big enough for 1. I'm gonna find out how much she weighs tomorrow, but I really think she's close to 12 pounds. I really do. And, the size 2 diapers start at 12 pounds, so, we'll see. We'll see how big you are. But I definitely think she's getting close to 12 pounds. Hold on there. The last thing I wanted to add was, I haven't really talked about James as a dad yet, so, and it's been 2 months, but, he is so good with her. Just, I can't stop saying today. He loves her to death, doesn't he? Dada loves you, huh? Yeah! He's just, I think it was really hard for him to, like, bond with her when she was inside of me, because, I don't know, it's hard for some guys, because they can't, I don't know, it's just, they don't feel like, I was pregnant, so I felt like a mom immediately, but for him it was when he saw her. So, yeah, he likes to pick her up and talk to her. feeds her. What are you doing? He gets so concerned about some things, like when we first got her car seat and her head was to the side like this. That really bothered him, so we found one of those cushions that keeps her head in place. Okay, guys. Yeah, I got cut off again, but basically that's all I had written down. So yeah, she's 2 months old today, and she's eating now because she started getting really whiny once I got cut off. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to update on, and I will see you. I have another video that I'm thinking of making, and I think it will be really fun. So just wait, and you might see that within a couple days. So thanks for watching.